Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Commander Boylan, aka Boylan Maker, and I'm sorry it's been a few days without a video. I do want to start that this is going to be how we're doing it from now on, due to what people are saying they want, rather than an hour video every day, which I can easily do, me just doing my dailies, then running blitz and stuff, with nothing really going on, working on the same characters I've already gone over. It's not something people want to watch. So we are going to, instead it's going to change to a 2 to 3 videos a week thing, where we'll give you an update on those days on the progress, as well as we'll go over any new stuff coming out, things you can prepare for when I'm able to actually prepare for it myself. And today we've got a few things going on. So we have already gone through doing our dailies. So we've got our first Cosmic Crucible, so we're going to be going through that. Then as well as we have a bunch of new events starting. And we also have an update on Battle Worlds that I want to go over. So, let's start with the current events. And I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. I'm sorry if I turned it up too loud. And let's pull up the events. So we're just going to go all the way to the left here. These ones have been going off. This is your last day. I am going to go through and go in and out of this trying to beat the second one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it, but we're going to go for it. And since that just did that, we're actually going to pull up another page here to go over something else while we're waiting for that to come back up. And there we go. So, we have a blog post, which was posted on the first 2 days ago. I did want to go over that day, but stuff came up. Here's your battle plan for November 2nd through November 8th. So, these are some events coming. November 3rd, which is today. Cosmic Awakening, Astral Voyage, Stellar, let me move this over. Stellar Conquest Web Milestone, so that's going to be a web milestone. Big thing, you guys need to be claiming everything on the web every day. It's game changing. It can make the difference, especially in the long term. It makes a huge difference. Cosmic Battle Alliance event. November 4th, which is tomorrow, Monday. Battle Worlds begins. Gladiator and Gore Battle Pass, which is going to be awesome. And then Forge Blitz. Now, this is going to be a simple blitz. Blitz with characters, use your refreshes, easy to do. November 6th, Ancient One becomes available. Astral Showcase begins. Astral is supposed to be an amazing team. I know I'm going to be going as hard as I can for them, and I'll show you my actually current roster and everything. Keep an eye out for inbox messages alerting you to character availability. Black Panther should be featured in the Spotlight Orbs. Hank Pin and Battle World store. It's going to have its own store. That's exciting. Guardian exit Spotlight raid. Guardian's leaving it. Okay. So for those of you who don't have them 7 started yet, if you have orbs, open them now. Orb featuring replacing Darkhawk. Gladiator and Gore will exit the Battle World store in December. Okay, so we only are going to have them farmable for a month. But listen, that Gladiator and Gore will be farmable in the Battle World store. So will Thanos. This is going to be game-changing, being able to farm them, as they are part of the Meta Arena team. They're going to be, not that I see on my lower account being able to really do too much, but just to give you guys an example, and we can easily bounce right back. We'll go to our roster. You'll see that I have them built up as I'm running the 3 of them with APOC in my arena team. We do kind of switch out the 5th one every once in a while. We've tried Nightcrawler. So far we've had the best success with Black Knight, but we are looking for maybe switching him out to Lady Deathstrike. I am working on a couple other characters that I want to try. For instance, Super Scroll, and then as soon as we unlock Mephisto, he will definitely be the one we run as the 5th, which we are getting closer to. Well, let's pull back up what we were looking at, and should just be able to... I thought it would just pull up right here. Oh, here we go. Click back into that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about my voice as well. I've got a little bit of a sore throat going on. Gear up and sync with your alliance because the Siege of Battle Worlds begins November 4th. There are so many cheat sheets and everything that are made. I'm not even going to get in because there's hundreds of videos. I will say you should definitely be using one. My alliance is actually, you can, and a lot of people's complaints are that's a lot to put on someone to put together that sheet for the whole alliance. You can share it through a Google Docs so everyone in the alliance can access it. Then they can all put in their own characters so that way people aren't messing each other up. And so that way everyone can look and give each other input about what they should do instead. Because you can easily make it so that way you can edit everything. Now, these are going to be the zones. This is the big thing to pay attention for. Bonus Superior 6, Bonus Superior Society. You can use each team one time, and each section you're going to get 3 attacks on a day. So this is a big thing. It's like, okay, why would you not use the ones that give you the biggest bonus? Or we have to look into how much is that bonus. Is it better to put them somewhere else? Is it better to sub a 5th? It's going to be interesting to see how that works. We're kind of still getting the nit and gritty of it. Requires mercenary. Merch for money is going to give us a bonus, and a lot of these are these teams that I've gone over that you need to be working on, I should say. And a lot of them are going to have requirements such as a gear tier. And let me pull up my roster. You'll see I'm planning on hopefully finishing the last ones today right now. That is the goal. We're a little strapped on training mats, but we haven't done our energy or anything yet for the day. So we're hoping that we can get the training mats we need, and we might even core the orbs a little bit for some training mats. I should be able to organize by just favorited characters, right? Gear tier. There doesn't appear to be a section just for favorited. So the way you can tell those, you'll see these little hearts, and I organize them by gear tier to show you how many characters I have left to work on. And we just gotta get down to where the 15s are. Okay, so you can tell who's 16, like him for example. He's already gear tier 16. And can I just hit the back arrow? Forward arrow once. There we go. Are they still organized by? No, they're not. Let's go organized by gear tier again. It's weird that I can't just organize them by favorite, but okay. So we're gonna scroll down here. And once we see the orange, here we go. So he's one that we still gotta work on. He's at 15. Then he's at 15. He's at 14. He's at 14. Am I down to only those 4 left? Yep, so I'm down to only those 4 left. So I got 4 characters to get to 16 left. Now, having them a higher gear tier is definitely a priority, and I'm going to take them all to 18. But the goal is, because I think pretty sure the minimum requirement based off what we saw is 16. So the goal is to at least get them to 16 for now. Once they're all at 16, we'll probably kind of slowly start at the bottom still, take everybody to 17, then everybody to 18, because overall that's probably the, reward-wise, the most efficient. Now, I'm going to make a video tomorrow when this is out. I don't think we can participate in it, but we're going to look at it, go over it, and I'll be doing that from my main account. Or we might do it from this one, depending. But week 1, normal difficulty. Now this is when the difficulties are releasing. And these are the victory points needed to progress to the next one. Now they haven't told us what these 2 are yet, but they have told us this. Now based off this, this is 4 million higher. Let's say this one's a million lower. That's 750. So it might be you beat this, you can just do either one of these actually, now that I'm looking at it. And then you have to get to that, which is probably something that requires you to do difficulty 2 to reach that high. Most likely, if I had to guess. Now, this is one of the big events that we're excited for. We have not gotten any luck on our side whatsoever. And I want to emphasize, no luck. And I am sorry, I don't know why the game keeps having to restart. I don't know what's going on with it. I was on it earlier just fine. But, Astral Teams. Orbs, Timeless Seg Orbs. Cost 675 cores for a chance to earn 180 Ancient One shards. Offers starting at the same day. Head to the supply store for exclusive offers available for 3 days. Unlock more with special deals. Grab a deal to unlock additional offers and themselves upon the next login visit. These limited time deals offer gold training modules, which is huge. Hopefully we can get some from the thing day one. Red Star Power Up Ancient One. Yep. Astral Orbs. Obtain shards for the new updated Astral characters. Within the Astral Team Orb, Ancient One, Astral Orb, and Emma Frost X-Men, which are the 2 new characters. Team Orbs contain character shards for the featured new characters. New shards for updating characters. Moondragon and Doctor Strange. He's a big one because he's actually on another team that's very good in war. And now you're going to need a sub-5th. Now, I already use a sub-5th for him, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm very happy about this. Moondragon's someone that I have diamond starred by just pure chance, so I'm very happy that she's useful again, and I put a lot of work into her back in the day. Where to find orbs? Battle Worlds, Alliance Wars, Streak Surge Milestone, Cosmic Awakening event. Now this is one of the things I'm most excited for. Candy Story is going away. Earn turkeys through the Path of Estral. Wait for it. Gobble up big rewards like awakened abilities for Old Man Logan and Ares will be updated in the turkey shop rewards during this run. So make sure you keep an eye out for a cornucopia of opportunities. Earn turkeys from, again, all the same things. Bang for your buck web milestone, so that's going to be a spending money one, so we can pretty much cross that off. Earn from the turkey shop Memphis Red Star Orb Fragments. Or I'm sorry, Mephisto, wow. Awaken abilities Doctor Strange Blade and Moondragon. Gear and character shards. I haven't seen anything that says ISO level 3 yet. Ancient Ones, Mission 1, 3-star Ancient Ones, 4-star, 5, so on and so forth, just like all of them. Same exact thing for her. And then we'll get those free missions too that maybe they might even be there and we'll take a look for them. New filters. When adding 3 new roster filters to help with more complex character selection. Excluding the negate filter to remove characters with specific trait or show characters that have either one trait or another. And as well, so that way you can show characters that have both. That's going to be huge for when you're trying to plan things and pull up characters. If you don't see this message from Desk and Nick Fury, Friday free claim, 100 bullets. Boost your efforts to recruit Scarlet Witch Zombie. Give Scarlet Witch Zombie, and they apologized pretty much. They messed up. Things were screwy. And because of that, we are going to be able to get her shards in the milestone very easily. And to all you free-to-play like me who have gotten really bad pulls, we're going to unlock her. Now, another thing is we're going to get Man-Thing shards, which is huge. Then I think they added her after the fact. I'm pretty sure it's in this one, unless it's in the next one. Which we're going to pull these up in-game and go over them. I know that it shows here, but I like it more when we can see the items as well. So, I think that's it for this. And there's already a YouTube video on it that goes over it. And we're going to get rid of that now. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on us again. So, but like I said, we're going to go in on that. Keep farming your energy on her. You don't need to spend any cores at this point because we're going to get her so easily. But still spend the energy when you have it. Why not? Free stuff. Then, are they active? Yes, they are. Cosmic Battle. So let's pull up the new month-long event. Now, nothing crazy. Definitely some Man-Thing, which is going to be nice. Training mats. But the big thing is, when you get to the bottom of this, which just from being active, you can hit this. You don't have to do anything special. Just be active and play every day. All this teal gear is the huge thing that you want to go for in these gold drops. It would be nice if they added even some red gear for free in the last two, but I guess we're not at that point where they're willing to give away red gear yet. Now, we'll just keep going through them in here because we're in the milestone section already. Astral Voyage. Already people who've done it. I haven't even started mine yet. So let's look at the scoring first. Win or lose in Battle Worlds. Win in War. Did not mean to go that low. There's a lot of stuff for this. Win in War with Undying Team. Notice it says win. Or no, that's battle. Win or lose, battle and war. Battle and War with Iron Man Zombie at 5 yellow stars. Battle and War with Iron Man Zombie at 6 yellow stars. 7 yellow stars. Battle with Juggernaut Zombie, yellow, yellow, yellow. Scarlet Witch at yellow, yellow, yellow. Earn 1 Voyage Fragment. So that we're going to get from spending campaign energy. That's going to be the #1 way with no limit where you're going to be able to kind of take captivity of this and get through these milestones. We're going to be able to get the purple ISOs, which for all you late gamers, that's going to be huge. You'll see this account, we're short. I think my main account, I'm at like 26. So within, hopefully, realistically, by the time we get to this one, which you'll notice how far down it is, we've already got her at that point, hopefully, but worst case, we're pretty much guaranteed to get her just from being active. And then there's going to be ranking for diamonds for Black Captain Britain, red gear, purple ISO. So that's where we're spending that energy. Now you're not, unless you're going to whale out, you're not going to get in the top. But you can at least get a decent way. Now ideally, this only has 23 hours left. All we can do on this account really is participate in wars, which we've done. So we have to hope that we get that bazooka just from using the Undying Fragments, which we're probably not going to make it on this account, sadly. We might just make it. Both my other accounts, I have already completed that. Completed the October Pass. Then this we're also going to have one day. Nope, this is the one we just went over. Here we go. Is this the one that we already looked at? Yep. I don't like how it kicks me back to the beginning every time. It makes me have to think about it. We've already got 1,000 in this. This one is alliance-based. Okay. Cosmic Elixir. Looks like we're going to get gold orbs. We're going to get Night Stalker orb fragments. That's awesome with them being such an amazing team in so many different game modes. More gold. Crimson gear. So this is going to be something you definitely want to focus on. Complete 1 spec op mission in Battle Worlds. Earn allied supply 6 orb fragments from the free claims and special offers. Awesome. So that's something we're going to do passively. This is something... On this account, I don't see myself beating anything because of the gear 16 required. So really, anything I can on this account, if it doesn't have a thing that requires a certain level, where I can put a character in for the passive missions, I'm going to do that with this account. I'm just going to throw whatever I can in. Still going on, 23 hours left. Then I think that's all we have. This is ending. A lot of this is events already going on. And then, is there any more that are starting? Nope. And did the Blitz already start? I didn't even look, see it. I think it said starts tomorrow. Battle and raids. This one's been rough for us now that we can't participate in the raids. We can't really do this one, which stinks. But we can't complain too much for being carried. Yeah, so it looks like the Blitz one hasn't started yet. I think that one's supposed to start tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And then, unless we have some words, I guess not. So, let's pull up some campaign, though. We pulled up ISO. So are we just going to get them in here? Nope, I'm not seeing them there. So it's probably specific campaigns. Let's pull up the campaigns again. Then we'll say something above them. I'm not seeing anything here. Let's go. Events. We'll just spend this energy real quick since we're here. It's not showing it in campaigns yet. It might just take a minute before it updates and adds it. These These are all the legendaries we're stuck on because they require characters that we're not working on yet. Gain progress in the event. Spending. Okay, so it hasn't even started yet. It starts tomorrow. I misunderstood. So that will start tomorrow, so you should definitely be saving up any campaign energy you can. If you haven't refreshed yet, refresh and just leave it there till tomorrow. You can spend it tomorrow. I'm going to spend this now just because this is my lower account, so I don't see it being able to do much. But on my main and my other account, my main 2 accounts, I will be filling that up. Oh, then saving it for tomorrow. Now, that was leaked a couple days ago, and I apologize for not sharing that. I was actually unaware. I missed that post. So a lot of people have already done that for 3-4 days to give them a head start. Then there's also a lot of people who are going to buy the energy offers for 10,000 energy, stuff like that. It's going to give them a huge boost. That's where, as you just want to be active. You're going to score where you score. You're going to get what you get from being active, and the more active you are, the better. But you can only at the end of the day be so active, so don't stress it if you only get like top 50. Luckily, even though this is participating raids, we do spend the campaign energy, so we normally get all at the very end. If not, we finish it. Normally, though, we're 1 milestone short of finishing it. I will say that just because we can't get on this account as much as we'd like to. The vote is over for the character. That's another thing I want to add. Now, let's go over Cosmic Crucible. Now that we have that unlocked. So, it's going to put you against people based off how well you do. As you win or lose, you'll go up in ranking or down in ranking, and then you'll play people. So you could be facing people 5-6 times your level because of the fact that you're doing so good winning-wise. This is definitely something you want to go in on. This person didn't even change their defenses. So we are actually not going to attack yet. We are going to do our daily work on the characters first, just to give us more upper hand, is the best way to put it. So one of the teams that we're going to go in for example is Spider Society. So let's pull all them up and make sure they're all maxed out. And I think this is a unique item that we can't get. Yeah, that's why she's stuck down here. But we can do her abilities at least. Which she's a character that we're going to use for a long time. I don't mind putting purples into this full team. They're, even on my 2 main accounts, I'm using them for Dark Dimension, which I know we haven't unlocked here yet, and we'll go over that once we unlock it. But I'm using them on Dark Dimension 8 and 9 on both accounts right now, so they're very useful characters, and they make a huge difference in so many game modes. We're going to equip all the gear we can. Now, do I think that we have a chance of losing this with where they're at now? No. But we want to just make sure we can walk right through it, because I'm pretty sure there's a point system based off if you win, lose, how many characters you kill, how many attacks it takes you, how long it takes you. I'm pretty sure if you kill them quicker, you get more points, which we'll pull up the details of it and go over it. Looks like we're out of the purple now. You're already high up as we can go. You're there. There we go. So that's going to be one team we go in with. And the next team we go in with will probably be... We do have the full team, so we're going to take all these guys as well. And we're going to be spending quite a bit of our gold here today. And I know I say not to do this, but we should have... This is where poor planning on me came in, because I'm so focused on unlocking APOC that I didn't even think of what characters I'm going to need for this. We are just going to rip 100 of these, because we're going to use them for the rest of the team as well. But ultimately, I'd rather go overboard now and win my Cosmic Crucibles and get the better rewards for them because of the fact that it's more character shards and stuff like that, than go underboard and risk losing. I don't know what their roster looks like, and I could definitely pull up their TCP, which I'll show you how to do that as well. And I might be way higher than them for all I know. But at the same time, for all I know, they've only worked on war team, raid teams for Cosmic Crucible because that's the first thing they unlock. So I don't know what they've worked on. So I don't know what I'm walking into. And you can't, you know who you're going to face, but you can't see what their defense and stuff is beforehand. So I never know. I mean, I got lucky this person never even set a defense. We didn't set much either. We put 2 teams on defense. So it's not like we did anything crazy. And I just realized we leveled up spiders, and I'm pretty sure they're one of the teams I put on defense. So that's a huge oof by me. Mess up mistake. I mean, really, I should be setting probably my highest team on defense for every single one of these, just in hopes that who I face is weaker and can't kill them. So that way, if I attack them and I fully clear them and beat all their teams, then I win because they couldn't defeat one of mine. And Spider Society's not a bad team for that, as long as you put it in the right room. They're a raid team, and each room has its own buff. And there's a room called the raid room, so I'm not sure if I put them in the right spot. I hope I did. If not, we can change it for tomorrow. Why is it sometimes not opening? It's getting very glitchy with us today. It's even lagging a little bit. Sorry about that. Now we're done on the web. I mean, we could always pull it back up. I did close that just to have less stuff running. See if that helps. Keep hitting find by accident. These are hand teams, so even taking this team up as high as I am is, again, overboard for what I need. But I just want to make sure. And at this point, we've run out of what ISO we want to farm because we get so many of it. Where I'm actually willing to use this just to use it. So that way, oh, I end up being short on this one, now I know which one to farm. Which one I should be going for. Because 90% of the time we just go in and do random nodes because we have nothing to farm on it. Because we've been so stingy with it. And, okay, we can't take him up another tier. But we will equip all the gear we can on him. Crazy, we just took these 2 up, did their abilities, and they're still lower than these guys. I mean, I guess these are ones that I already worked on, yeah, because they're ones I'm already using in other modes. Awesome, so that's done for Alpha Flight. Do we have... I mean, I guess if we have the full Bifrost team, which we don't. Another good team is going to be... We're going to leave them for now because some of their characters get moved to other teams and I'd rather not even work on them. So let's go to Hive Mind. We have that whole team. They're an amazing team later on as well. Carnage is a great character. He's been out for a while, but luckily he's been, every time a new team comes out almost, he's been useful on it. He gives a great speed boost to the whole team. Whenever you inflict damage or stun someone, so attack primary target. No, it's his passive. When a enemy drops below 25, fills speed bar by 10%. So just by damaging the other team, you're upping your own speed, which is crazy. And we are going to upgrade this ability as high as we can, actually. That's one of the biggest things that makes or breaks it. A lot of people go for the kill on him first because of that ability, because that can decide who wins. Farm something. trying to mute the mic whenever I have to cough because my throat hurts when I talk. But I really wanted to get this out with Cosmic Crucible being unlocked, especially with the event starting. Hopefully it's better by tomorrow when we review Battle Worlds and go over it. And tomorrow's video will be posting later because I'm going to be doing that after I get out of work. So that'll be posted probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, PM. Why was I clicking all those? I just need to move it up so I can upgrade all. And this is where, again, that gear comes in. So at this point, and this is only because of this, we might start hoarding our word tickets to try and get these items. We could do it with raids as well, but I'd rather focus... it's torn, because I also want to focus on the stars. But we can always just do what we can for now. And eventually we'll start getting those orbs for free once we can participate in the raids. Plus you get them from milestones and stuff all the time. So it's not too big of a deal that we don't have them yet. I need to stop double clicking and just wait till it finishes. So we've done, we'll take him up the rest of the way. Then we might go through and ISO all these characters too, or at least what we can on them. We'll probably do... Is Alpha Flight global? I gotta look at that. If Alpha Flight's global, we'll probably do them first, because they'll have great uses for us later on in Dark Dimensions. We're short on one of the materials. Yeah, and I know before I was being careful, but I'm trying not to drag this out, make it too long, so I'd wrap. Oh my goodness, it did again. Rather just rip 100. I'm gonna use them for other characters eventually. Now he's normally the second one you would kill on the team because he does revive. So even if you kill Carnage, sometimes he can revive him right back. So he never died. And one more. She's my personal favorite on the team, but she's not like the make or break the team, sadly. When she first came out, I thought she was going to be, but she is not. Probably have to farm more gear, or it's because of the unique item. Okay, it's a unique item. And unique items are not farmable. You have to get them certain ways in orbs or by buying them in the store when they're available. It's not something you can farm with energy on any nodes. So that's what makes them harder to get. This is what I mean by it's going slow for some reason. Normally, it normally does take a second, but not this bad. So I apologize. Hopefully it'll fix whatever's going on. Maybe it needs an update on BlueStacks or something. We'll look into that. So this team is now up. And let's go do our attacks because we don't want to take too many people up and then be like, oh, we overdid this and wasted a bunch of stuff. Cosmic Crucible. We can see here who we're fighting. There should be a way where I can... Actually, let's pull up our defense. Yep. So I'm pretty sure this is the raid room. Okay, yep. Night Stalkers is the ideal team to have here. Is this what I want these guys? Did I put them in the right spot? call it the raid room. 1 minute, let me tell you which one it is. I'll pull it up right now. I have a whole chart that I made. But yeah, see, each room has its own. Oh, room counts as raid. So ideally, these guys wouldn't be here. If we had done this right and paid attention when we did it, we would have put them here. Now there is a really good counter for them. The counter to destroy them is going to be your Superior 6 team. So because of that, I'm actually going to put... Yeah, we'll leave them in there for now. We'll switch it out probably for Alpha Flight or someone else later on. But really, I have one. I might set a second defense. It depends. But we should be able to... Yeah, and of course, I'm in the lowest league. Here you can see the rewards. Is it more for winning or losing? First place tournament rewards. That's if you win all 3. Now you can even just win 2 and then 1 as long as no one else wins all 3 and get that first place. But let's pull up, for example, the one we're in right now. Okay, it's not going to give us much. You get rewards no matter what. I guess it just only advertises the first place. Ranking. Okay, so this is how you pull up everyone in your thing. So, for instance, we're fighting Eula. Dude didn't know how to spell villain. Okay, so if we go to season leaderboards, ranking, nope, it's not that one. We just had this ranking here. Okay, we can find him, pull him up. And we can see his total collective power is almost 1.5. And this is his strongest team, so our strongest teams are way better than his. That's awesome to know. And for all we know, this is a account someone made and stopped playing as well. Keep that in mind. He's done 138 blitz and he's won arena rank. He's never... Yeah, it really doesn't look like he plays arena, otherwise he should be higher even with a team at that power. But we will do our attacks now. Now again, this is literally just going to be left to right. They're all the same team. This guy doesn't have a defense set. You get 3 attempts, and if you go in and you lose, if you can use the character somewhere else, definitely do that. But if not, if you're like, oh well, this, you know, I can't really use this team, whatever, let them die. If you quit out, you can use them again somewhere else. But if you let them die, you can then go through and that'll debuff the other team to make the next attack easier. So sometimes you'll get a team that's too strong where you have to waste 2 attacks to debuff them before you go in for it. Now, I actually want to delete all my teams here because I don't know if I have them saved in the right... Yeah, I don't even have any Cosmic Crucible teams saved. And I want to go back to my roster, and we do only have like 2 teams working on right now to fight with. But if we go to squads here, Crucible... This will show us the most common ones. And we could always plug in like Black Knight here or Gladiator because of the fact that we're missing him and we don't have a team for them. I was really hoping this would show... Let's go to raids then. Okay, so we already have them saved, we have them saved, we have them saved. Yeah, so it's probably these raid teams that are the ones that we're going to go in with because of the fact that they're raid teams, so I don't mind working on them. Be nice if we had more of these teams. More in the phase of Horsemen, so we'll have that soon, but that's Darkhold again. They're kind of getting split up, so I don't know if I'd want to work on them at all. We just unlocked these guys. They're not terrible in the beginning. But yeah, so this gives us a few teams right here actually to attack with. We'll use the Extreme, Hive Mind, Alpha Flight. That gives us 3. And then we just kind of got to come up with some mixes for the rest. Out of Time's not a bad one. New Avengers, so that's 4 or 5. I think we need 6 attacks total. So we'll probably do Superior 6 with Black Knight or someone as a sub. And that means that we have a lot of characters to take up right now. We did not plan ahead enough. Again, we didn't plan this out correctly. But let's use what we can. Help our raid teams. Select these guys. Now I'm going to save them so they're in our Crucible section. You cannot sim this. There's no matter how high of a level you are. And this is going to be a 3-stage event as well that you get every week. Just like war, how you get 3 wars a week. Yep, I'm definitely overkill for handmaidens. We might not work on nearly as many as we were thinking about. We might take like 2 characters of a team up and just throw in 3 random characters with them so they destroy them. But then we get 5 points. Is there a way that I can view the scoring system? I don't know if it's if you kill them in the first attack, second attack, how that works. Each Crucible consists of some stages have rules, change the character's abilities. Yeah, but then you'll see it's like a tournament thing. This, if you win, you go this way. If you lose, you go this way. Other than where you end. So if you're number 1, you'll end here. That's where normally I end up. Because I do try my best in this. Okay, here's the breakdown. Attempt bonus, up to 800. Knockout, 5 per knockout. Full clear, 7,500. Healthy character, up to 20 VP. Turn bonus, 30 VP. Full clear is granted once you've totally cleared an opponent's stage. So that's when you kill all the rooms. Knockouts are guaranteed per character as up to 25 max and grants even if you don't full clear the stage. So that means if you kill 3 of them, you'll still get 15, you won't get the full 25. The temp bonus grants 800 VP for full clear in 1 attempt. Okay, 400 VP if it takes 2. And so this is when you destroy their team. And then here's a breakdown. Is reduced by 1 for every turn your characters take. So if you beat them in the first turn of your characters, you get 30. Second turn, so on and so forth. So the longer it takes you to beat it, the less points you get. So now we will take out the second one. And again, we're just going to go in with this team. It's going to be overkill, but it's fine. We forgot to save on him, though. And there's no real... I mean, if you really wanted to know if you were using lower teams, who to use, I would say your first one you would want to kill would definitely be Blades Master. But with how irrelevant minions are in the game now, to the point where we might not even ever go towards unlocking them, I wouldn't say worry about it. I could probably go in this with Void Knight alone at this power and 4 random characters and win it. That's how confident I am on that. So yeah, we're just going to go through, we're going to work on the characters, we're going to do the same thing on the rest, we're going to beat it on the first section every single time, and we're going to get a bunch of bonus points for it. Then we'll update, because we can always go back and look, so we'll update near the end how we did. For all I know, these are all inactive accounts, so no one might even attack me, it might be a free win. I won't know. And he has the full 24 hours to attack. It's not like he has to attack right now. He can attack right before it ends. Then still can't really participate in this raid, so we are just building up that energy until we get to level 75 to be able to equip blue ISOs. But this raid, we are doing it when we can. Right now, again, they're running one that I can't do till then, so nothing for me to do in either raid. But every once in a while, they do run a lower one there. So we've got to do, we're going to do our blitzes. But then also, because we're working on these characters, we'll run through all these. But this is going to be my main focus probably for the next 2 hours. I'm just going to take these characters up and see if I can kill in a certain order. Ideally for this one, the idea is to kill the main characters first before the minions. Then for this one, the idea is to kill the tall vampires, but with all the taunts and stuff, that's easier said than done. So we're going to play around with these. It's not much better rewards, don't get me wrong, but it's enough to where it's like, I might as well try. In worst case, if I don't, I'm not upset. Now, if we were doing Sage 3-4, that's a different story, because that's where the rewards get way better, especially with Crimson Gear being in there and that. I think realistically, we're going to hit Crimson Gear when it starts to become easier to get, but it's still going to be a struggle in the beginning when we get there to try and get it. And one of the bigger struggles that we're going to be at that point will be things like, best way to put it is participation, because at that point we'll be a higher level. See, right now we're focused on APOC, and that's because we want to focus Arena. But also, then we got to start Dark Dimensions. Once we start Dark Dimensions, then we have all those to go through. And then on top of that, we only have 10 levels from there before we can start participating in raids, because we'll be able to do Blue ISOs. So once we hit 65, it's going to be gung-ho from there. So you might end up with definitely 3 a week as I work on different things and I do the Dark Dimensions. We'll share our progress. I'm not going to make you guys sit through, because one Dark Dimension battle can be an hour long if you play through it and you try and strategize. If you guys want me to play through it and show you the kill order I go by, who I kill and why, I gladly will. But if that's not something you guys bring up in the comments or anything, then I'm just going to share results. You know, you might get a video every 2 days or something during it, and I'll be like, okay, in the last 2 days I managed to beat 4 nodes, managed to beat 1 node, I'm still stuck on this node. So we'll get to that when we get to it. But definitely make sure that you're doing as much as you can. I'm working on a situation to where I can blitz way more often, because blitzing is huge and will help out so much in these beginning, until I get to the point where I have all these characters 7 stars and everything. So I'm working on that situation, getting something set up so that way it's easier for me to do this while I'm at work and stuff, because obviously I'm at work, I can't pull up my computer and start playing on blue stacks and stuff, but I do my stuff on my other accounts during my breaks and stuff. So we're trying to set up that we'll be able to do that with this account as well. And one more thing I want to go over is the store offers, because they had mentioned those. And I don't know why we had exits right at 13. So let's pull those up. We should be able to, I'm pretty sure, go settings, and then, oh, we're not signed in. Okay, so we're going to have to hit this, home, and then Google. Here we go. So if we go milestones first, and we're going to need to refresh this. Might have been refreshed up to date, but I don't know. And now it's showing more, but no milestones for us to claim yet. Store. And wow, look at that, 75. They just have her as as a war character. I could understand them charging $20 to get her to like 3 stars. But when you're charging, we're talking $50 to get her to 3 stars, it's a little ridiculous. And I've seen $100 offers for it. It's like, who's spending that much? And I get people want her, and that's why I say that I could see someone spending $20 to get her to 3 stars. Any higher than that, and I feel like at that point, what are you doing? You're wasting your money on a character that you're gonna hit 7-star with, and then have extra shards for, and be like, oh, I should have never bought. And I've been that person before on characters where it's like, oh, I unlocked this character, no problem. Why'd I pay? I never needed to pay for this character. Now there are characters that do come out that are pay to play pretty much, where it's, hey, you can get this character right now, but you have to pay money. If you don't pay money, then you're gonna have to wait till they roll around and you're able to get them in like 6 months. So they do have things like that, don't get me wrong. And if it's not, even those, it's like, is it worth it or not? But that is all I have. The game did just crash again. I'm going to mess around with my computer and try and figure out what's going on. But I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful one. And get ready for Battle Worlds coming tomorrow. Will be viewable. I don't think we can start it tomorrow, but we'll be able to view it tomorrow. If we can start it, then we'll definitely be doing our stuff on video. But other than that, have a wonderful one. Peace.